Charlottesville hasn't won in this gym in 3 years, but they look to do that once again here tonight. Albemarle in white with blue trim and Charlottesville in black with white trim. We are ready to jump, and we are ready to get this one underway. I guess we're not ready to get this one underway. Here we go. Niall Arnold and Emmanuel Wells will jump it up at the top, and Emmanuel Wells wins it back for Albemarle. The former Patriot who did transfer from Albemarle to Charlottesville. Washington with the ball in the corner. Wells back to Washington, and he will not be able to get it to go. Good defense there by Niall Arnold. He is tough to score against.
A lot of early passing for the Charlottesville offense.
Something that is not actually normal for Charlottesville. There is a lot of iso ball in the half-court offense, and they get a lot of their points off of steals. This team only averages 56 points a game, but they do only give up 54 points a game.
Great.
What a block from Niall Arnold, and Cartier Key has it going the other way.
Neither team has a ton of size in these rotations right now. Look for a lot of guard play in the backcourt.
Kayshawn Allen up to Jaquan Anderson. He sizes him up, he shoots the three, and he can't get it to go. Rebound Charlottesville. Motley will bring it up.
And watch that matchup tonight. Sam Neal and Jaquan Anderson, both senior leaders of their team. Sam Neal getting out on the wing, putting a hand in his face while he's shooting. That's going to be an interesting and key matchup tonight.
Both Motley with the layup on the other end. Motley with the layup on the other end, and he almost got the steal there, the deflection, and Albemarle will have a side out right in front of our media table. And another deflection there by Emmanuel Wells. You are seeing the length and the speed of this Charlottesville defense, Jake.
Big rainbow pass there out of the side. He didn't look. Max Jarman was wide open underneath. Let's see. Yeah, throws it back to Cartier Key here.
Cartier Key with the ball at the top of the key, and there will be a ball screen from one side from Niall Arnold. Max Jarman can't get it to go. That was good defense by Charlottesville once again. Sam Neal takes it up, gives it up for three, can't get it to go. And the tip by Emmanuel Wells can't get it to go. Now Max Jarman to the other end, and he will lay it in for the first points of the night for the Patriots. Max Jarman, 23 points last game, and he already had the first points of the night already tonight. Washington for three on the other end. He can't get it to go. Rebound by Kayshawn Allen. Out to Max Jarman, and the pass was not great, and it was taken by Washington. Washington on the wing once again. He will take it down low, and there was a whistle and a blocking foul, it looks like, on Albemarle.
One thing to note here, while this is a crosstown rivalry game and the teams are familiar, most of these players are friends or familiar with these other players from travel ball, just playing at courts and gyms, things like that. So this is a very personal game for a lot of these players. A lot of these matchups are with the guys that are familiar with each other's playing style and have known them prior to this game.
Especially Emmanuel Wells, like we said, who was a Patriot at a time. He gets the bucket, and it is 4-2. Charlottesville. Anderson will throw it away, and Charlottesville gets it back. It is 4-2 here with 5:42 remaining in the first quarter.
This Albemarle offense has looked a bit uncomfortable to start this one. Charlottesville's really applying the pressure early.
Motley will bring the ball up and give it to Washington, and Motley will get it right back. Sam Neal on the side of the court is also the quarterback on Charlottesville's football team. He is always a good player. What a block. I think Niall got a piece of that. Neal to the
Another
bucket,
block.
and that one is actually called a jump ball, and Albemarle will get possession of it. Niall Arnold proving to be very, very tough down low so far in this game, and points might be hard to come by in this game.
And that's going to be big. The senior forward, Niall Arnold, needs to be big down low. This Albemarle team does not have a lot of length in the paint. He's going to have a big night.
Wide open, Jaquan Anderson to the rack, and he will lay it in. It is 4-4, a defensive breakdown on transition from Charlottesville. And if Albemarle wants to win, they're going to have to get that transition game going.
That's an interesting matchup. Jaquan Anderson and both Sam Neal are the quarterbacks of each individual football team. Fun to see them square off both sports multiple times a year.
Washington is fouled by Kayshawn Allen down low, and that is the second foul on the Patriots, the first on Kayshawn Allen, and Isaiah Washington will go to the line.
Isaiah Washington with 2 shots.
Washington will miss the first free throw.
And like we just saw in the girls' game, free throws may come down to be very crucial, very important. It's going to be key that both teams hit their mark from the stripe tonight.
Student section getting loud. Washington does make the second. It is 5-4. Charlottesville early in this one, 5 minutes gone. This game is already going a lot faster than the girls' game did go. Jaquan Anderson brings it up against Sam Neal. Like you said, the two quarterbacks. What an interesting matchup in this one. Max Jarman at the top of the key gives it back to Jaquan Anderson. Anderson will size him up. Kayshawn Allen out to Cartier Key, the point guard. He can't get it to go. Emmanuel Wells steals it away. Wells, and another nice steal. Look up for Cardi. Cardi gets it.
Great pass.
Kayshawn Allen to the bucket, and he will lay it in. 6-5 Albemarle here with 4:27 left in the first quarter. Sam Neal to the other end, and that one's stolen away by Jaquan Anderson, the Albemarle quarterback, to the bucket. Gets it out. Key for 3, can't get it to go. Bodies on the floor. Niall Arnold with the rebound, and Jaquan Anderson will dribble it back out. That was a really hectic sequence there.
Earlier on the bucket by Kayshawn Allen, notice his hang time. He got up there and hung by the rim, allowing for him to bypass the defender's attempt at a block. Easy lay-in.
A missed shot by Max Jarman, but it was tipped out of bounds by Sam Neal, and Albemarle will get possession right back. Substitution for Charlottesville. That is Damian Washington, number 12, coming in for Charlottesville. No substitutions yet for Albemarle here, more than halfway through the first quarter. Jarman getting to the bucket. He somehow got that up with all that defense. Charlottesville does get the rebound, though. Damian Washington to Motley. And Motley looking to drive to the bucket. Another block by Albemarle High School.
That was
Kayshawn Allen with the block. And nothing coming easy here for Charlottesville.
Kayshawn Allen said, "Not in my kitchen." Very spicy.
Sam Neal gives it out to Motley. Motley for 3, and he can't get it to go. Charlottesville is not the greatest three-point shooting team, but if they're open, they've got to take those opportunities against this Albemarle defense. Anderson sizes up Neal. He is called for the foul. Hand checking, and there's already some talking between Sam Neal and Jaquan Anderson, and things could get chippy real early here in Albemarle High School gym. That one's given to Niall Arnold. Strong move, and he will not get it to go, but he will go to the line for 2. 6-5 Albemarle with 3:26 remaining here in the quarter.
2 shots for Niall Arnold.
Arnold will nail the first free throw and extend the lead to 2. You see Kayshawn Allen talking to Emmanuel Wells, good friends, played on the same team a couple years ago here at Albemarle. Wells with the rebound, but he loses it out of bounds, and Albemarle will retain possession.
Look for a curl around his screen. Look at the left corner right here. Kayshawn Allen.
Grayson trying to be like Tony
analysis
Romo.
like Tony Romo there. Sam Neal, and I can't believe there wasn't a foul called there, but a block again for Albemarle. That has to be about 5 or 6 blocks for Albemarle as a team so far this game. Charlottesville will get possession back, though.
The ball is getting a spanking tonight.
This inbound is right in front of the Albemarle student section, who is sporting a jersey out tonight, looking fresh there. Wells in the lane, and he is fouled by Max Jarman.
Very strong take right there.
And Wells will go to the line for the first time tonight.
His first 13th foul. Manuel Wells with 2 shots.
No good on the first free throw by Manuel Wells. And if you want to beat this Albemarle team with how much of a struggle it's been for Charlottesville to score this year, they're going to have to make the most of their free throws.
Brewster, as it goes, AJ Stouffer just entered the game for CHS. One of their big men, it'll be a little length for them in the paint. We'll see how Niall Arnold matches up against him.
So Wells missed both free throws, and Albemarle brings it back up the floor. Niall Arnold at the top of the key. He looks to make a move on Stouffer. Kayshawn Allen out to Max Jarman for 3. He can't get it to fall. Boy, there haven't been many threes in either game so far today, but this game, nothing so far. That looked like a walk. Albemarle gets a steal, and no outlet pass there for Cartier Key, but Jaquan Anderson, what a pass in low to Kayshawn Allen. He can't get it to go, but he does actually get it to go. It rolls around on the rim and falls in. It is 9-5 Albemarle here with 2:21 remaining in the first quarter.
Great pass from Jaquan Anderson right there. Very good vision.
And a foul and one. That's Emmanuel Wells with the bucket on the other end, and it's 9-7.
Hard and one.
Trying to make up for those 2 missed free throws.
Wells will go to the line for 1 free throw after the foul. Josh Beidler coming in for the first time tonight for Cartier Key, and also Derek Jones coming in for the first time for Albemarle.
1 shot.
Wells can't make a free throw again, and Josh Beidler with a strong rebound and gets it back to Niall Arnold, who gives it to Jaquan Anderson, and they will set up their offense on their side of the floor. Jones,
Fantastic.
deep 3, puts it in. Derek Jones with a 3, and it is 12-7 Albemarle here with 1:52 remaining in the first quarter. Motley getting past the defender. He passes it out to Sam Neal, who gets to the bucket. He can't get it to fall, and that one will stay with Charlottesville. Once again, the length on display from Niall Arnold.
He's been huge down low so far on defense.
.134 remaining here in the first quarter for Wells with a pull-up jumper. He can't get it to go. Derek Jones with the rebound, and the outlet pass to Jaquan Anderson.
Both teams have done a very good job of contesting shots. There haven't been a lot of open looks tonight.
Arnold to the rim. He puts it in. That is tough to stop down low, and it is a timeout, Charlottesville. 14-7, Albemarle leads. We will be right back here on WPAT News. Welcome back to Albemarle High School, and the action has already started. Sam Neal gives it out to Wells. He can't get it to go, and a nice rebound there for Derek Jones.
2 very big back-to-back rebounds by Jones.
Jarman to the rim, and a hand-checking foul will lead to a baseline inbound for Albemarle. These two teams have played once before this season. They played in the holiday tournament, actually. I was at that game. It was 67-50. Albemarle took the victory, and Albemarle really cruised in their own gym. This is their first time playing here, and Albemarle once again out to a 14-7 lead, but it's very early and anything can happen for the rest of this game with the way that these two teams are playing right now at a high level, both of them. Jarman to the rim. He is fouled, and he will go to the line.
There's a lot of contacts when either team enters the paint.
Max Jarman at the line, 2-shot.
Jarman will hit the first, and Albemarle will take a 15-7 lead. Sam Neal goes out for Motley, number 1 coming in for Charlottesville.
Cartier Key about to check back in for the Patriots.
Max Jarman comes in, and he will be immediately subbed out for Cartier Key. Max Jarman makes the free throw, I apologize. It is 16-7 with 40.2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Wells looking for Stouffer down low. Stouffer, a couple of spin moves there. That might have been a travel. Washington to the bucket. What a move. He couldn't get it to finish, though. And Niall Arnold tried for the outlet pass. He couldn't get it to go. That one's down low. Washington can't get it to go again. And
Very
Josh
sloppy.
Beidler gets the rebound.
Very sloppy series right there. Rebounds and turned over. The ball was just bouncing around like a hot potato.
With 5 seconds to go, Anderson looking for something. 3, 2, Anderson falling back. He is fouled on the three-point shot by Isaiah Washington, and he does not like the call. Charlottesville's coach, Mitchell Minor, does not like the call either, and Albemarle will go to the line looking for 3 here.
And it was a good job on Jaquan Anderson for selling that foul.
Anderson makes the first free throw with 1 second to go. Anderson will miss the second of 3, but he will have one more opportunity with 1 second to go.
There's a lot of talk at the line.
Anderson makes the free throw, and they take an 18-7 lead. Washington with a full court heave. He can't get it to go. Albemarle once again leads 18-7. This has been the first quarter of our game already. Niall Arnold, but he couldn't get that one to go.
I thought he was about to throw that one down.
Wells can't get it to go. My goodness, bodies all over the place. Jaquan gets it to Kayshawn Allen, who will take it to the rim, out to Cartier Key for 3.
Splash.
No good. Rebound. Niall. Blocked once again, and Charlottesville, it's off of Charlottesville, and Albemarle will get it back.
Charlottesville fans cannot believe it. Right here, paid to them that went off Jaquan Anderson. Ref called off on the head of Samuel.
Charlottesville's coach Minor was irate after that call.
Overall, lots of big, strong, fast passes. Leads to a lot of sloppy turnovers.
Washington with the foul. That will be his second. And Albemarle will once again have it underneath the bucket.
I tell you what, we got invited to the block party tonight. It's the first half, and there's already been 8 or 9 blocks.
They've been big, too.
Barnett comes out. Motley comes back in for Charlottesville.
And while dunks usually get the student section on their feet, tonight it's been the blocks that have been the electrifying crowd starter.
And there's a moving pick, I believe that's on Cartier Key.
And he does not like that call.
He doesn't like that call either, and there has been a lot of discussion between players and referees so far tonight.
Players are going to have to be careful. Those refs will be real quick to give you a technical sometimes.
Sam Neal to the bucket, falling away. He can't get it to go, and he tried to get a rebound but couldn't get that either. Cartier Key coming up the floor. To Max Jarman for 3. Can't get it to go. That was an air ball.
All the Albemarle threes tonight have been hitting a little left. Most of the misses are left.
Washington gets to the rim for another bucket. That's his second bucket of the day. He has 4.
I was going to say the same thing, Grayson. They've been real cold from 3 to start, and that's unusual for this team. They're normally very hot from downtown.
They made 14 3-pointers in the game against Powhatan on Wednesday. Max Jarman, that's a 2-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Motley with the rebound.
Jarman's really struggling so far. He's
Motley
normally
for
one of the
3. He
elite
can't get it to go. Blocked once again. Out to Key. It's stolen away. The floor has been slippery so far today. Wells gets the steal. And that one is up to Damian Washington, and he gets it to go. 18-11, timeout Albemarle. My goodness, this has been a fast-paced game. A lot of scoring so far in this one. It is 18-11 with 5:25 left in the quarter. We will be right back on WPAT News. Welcome back once again to Albemarle High School, where we have the crosstown rivalry. Albemarle versus Charlottesville, and we are waiting for the floor to be mopped up. We saw that it was very, slippery out there. We've seen a couple players fall right around that spot, so that is very needed.
Shout out to Bubba,
Yeah,
the guy with
Bubba.
the mop right
Shout
there.
out.
Wonderful guy. And I was just going to say, despite the run Charlottesville has just been on, numerous steals, rebounds, and I believe 5 or 6 point swing, Albemarle's still up by 7. They just need to play with
Jarman
confidence.
hunting his shot again. He can't get it to fall. Wells looking to push it. Motley now off to Barnett, and he can't get it to go. Now it's Jarman on the other end. He gets to the rim and he lays it in.
Great take. Great take.
Max Jarman, great finish.
Hung in the air, finished with the right hand, finger roll off the glass.
Motley for 3 on the other end, and they are going back to 4th. It is 20-14 Albemarle.
A deep 3, showing off the range. Albemarle's going to need to respect that from the 3, playing outside, leaving the paint a little more susceptible and opened.
Jarman to the rim again. He is so good at finishing, but he couldn't get that one to fall.
Max trying to provide the answer.
Outlet pass to Neal, up to Barnett. That one is a foul.
That looked like a running back taking a handoff.
So Barnett will go to the line for 2 shots. It is 20-14. Albemarle leads.
Get back on it. 1-1.
Albemarle will get the ball. The free throws were no good. Key at the top of the key. Derek Jones for 3, and he can't get it to go, and Charlottesville will get it. Albemarle hasn't had a 3 yet this game, have they?
No, they had
They've
one.
had 1 or 2. Derek Jones had one in the first quarter.
You are right. I apologize.
They have been cold, though.
Albemarle will get the ball back.
Physical defense has led to a lot of travels, blocks, and just sloppy turnovers. But both teams playing very intense, and it's paying off for them on the defensive end.
Derek Jones not hunting his shot right now. Jaquan Anderson sizing up Neal.
Seemingly an ISO.
And they will reset the offense with Derek Jones and now Cartier Key in the corner with Motley on him.
There's a lot of hand fighting off ball with these matchups.
Jones to Jarman with, couldn't get that one to fall once again, and Charlottesville will take it down the sideline with Motley to Sam Neal. Deep 3, can't get it to go. Barnett with the rebound, and that one was knocked away by Derek Jones. Max Jarman with the ball, and he will push it down the lane. Cartier Key for 3, and bang! Splash! Cartier Key for 3, and Albemarle leads by 9, 23-14.
They need more of that, driving in the paint, kicking out to the open man on the wing.
And then it's got to knock it down. They've gotten a lot of open looks tonight.
Wells
Just haven't
can't
been
get
able
it to
put
go.
in.
Great putback.
Damian Washington with the finish on the other end.
One-handed putback. Very impressive.
Oh, that was a hold on Damian Washington. Derek Jones almost had a backdoor cut and a nice find by Cartier Key.
Damian Washington. 10 seconds. Derek Jones. 1-1.
That'll send Jones to the line. And he will miss on the 1-on-1.
Washington to the rim. He can't get that one to fall, and it is going to be Albemarle ball. That was an odd play. There was a Charlottesville player on the ground, and the ball actually hit him while he was out of bounds on the ground. Albemarle will retain possession here, up 23-16 with 2:20 remaining here in this second quarter. It has seemed, and this is the exact opposite from the girls' game, it seemed like it was close the whole game, but it really wasn't. This one has seemed like Albemarle has had the lead for most of it, as Anderson hits the three once again, and Albemarle shooting the ball much better. Now they are up 26-16. As I was saying, this game has seemed like Albemarle has had the lead for most of the game, but it was 7 and now it's 10. But it seems like it should be much more, as Anderson looks up for Josh Byler. He can't get it to go. Neal on the other end, and Sam Neal can't make the layup. Isaiah Washington with the putback. And they will cut the lead to 8, 26-18 with 1:30 remaining.
Right after that deep three, Jaquan Anderson gave Sam Neal a little stare down. Looks like he said something. Just the
Those two
rivalry
are
going
fierce
back and
rivals,
forth.
but they are also friends off the court and off the field. Byler for 2, and that one is a two-pointer for Josh Byler on the wing.
More of that. I'll say it again. Driving in, kicking out to the man on the open wing. They're getting both of those looks on the left and right side. They just need to make sure to be constant with that penetration down the
Motley
middle.
for 3, and he can't get it to go. Josh Byler with the rebound, looking for Max Jarman, who will take the ball up the floor.
Really starting to see
Jarman for 3, got it to go.
Wow. Big
Max
time
Jarman.
players, big time moments, big time plays.
31-18, Albemarle leads with
Max-
30 seconds to go.
Max is not one to flinch. Came down the court, put up the 3. Solid shot. Not a lot of separation.
See Sam Neal and Jaquan Anderson on one side of the court, and now the student section is really getting into this matchup. Motley will dribble it out at the top of the key, looking for one shot with 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7. Motley looking for the jumper. He will take it. He will float it up and can't get it to go. With 2 seconds, Manuel Wells to the bucket, and he gets it to go at the buzzer, and they will cut it to 11. At halftime, Albemarle leads 31-20. Welcome back to Albemarle High School for Charlottesville versus Albemarle, and we are 1 minute away from half number 2 getting underway, guys. This has been a very entertaining game. What has impressed you first and foremost from Charlottesville?
Charlottesville has played very physical. You know, you can see it every defensive possession. They're in Albemarle's face. Nothing's coming easy. I think they're holding their own for the most part. They just need to start knocking down these perimeter shots.
And what can Charlottesville? You just answered that question. What has impressed you, Grayson, from Albemarle, from how they played in the first half?
What's impressed me is, it's actually what's not impressed me. What has not impressed me is Charlottesville is containing them. They haven't been scoring a lot. They scored 31 points. They're on pace to score 62, which is about 20 less than they normally score. What's impressed me is the sloppiness and the handling of the ball. They've been a lot of really fast passes, one-arm throws that haven't been hitting their mark. In the second half, Albemarle needs to clean that up if they want a chance. They just started hitting from 3. They need to remain hot, keep it in from outside, driving in, kicking out to the open man on the wing, and those are the keys for Albemarle in the second half if they want to secure this win and keep this lead.
All right, the teams are taking the floor, and we are ready for the second half here of Albemarle versus Charlottesville, and the two teams are taking the floor. Right now, Albemarle will have the ball from a side in play.
I'd say Charlottesville, despite being down 11 points, is pretty lucky to be in the position they're in, given how many just wide open three-point shots the Patriots haven't been able to hit.
Anderson to the rim, and he gets it to go to start the second half.
Strong take right there.
Sam Neal on the top. That's Motley back to Sam Neal. Neal trying to back in down low. He floats that one up. Can't get it to go, but that is Damian.
Another good putback.
Damian Washington with the putback. Anderson for three. Gets it to go. My goodness. Jaquan Anderson falling to the ground. He gets it to go. Could have been a foul there, but Albemarle starting the second half off on fire. 5 points in the first minute.
Big time shot from Anderson right there.
Did not lose his pivot foot there, and a foul on Kayshawn Allen once again.
Very close call. It looked like he just dribbled off his foot. It wasn't really a clear foul, but ref saw some contact.
Wells on the wing, and he will give it back to Isaiah Washington. Wells in the lane, and he will not get it to go. And good fight. Beidler can't get it. That one was corralled by Wells, and now Max Jarman out to Cartier Key. He fakes the three, gets to the lane. What a finish by Cartier Key. Dipsy-do layup there for Key.
Kelly. That was spicy.
Deep three right
Washington,
there.
and he can't get it to fall, and Niall Arnold with the rebound. Albemarle pushing the pace. Anderson to the rim, and one.
Very strong take.
Jaquan Anderson with the bucket and the harm, and he will go to the line for one more.
He finishes tough. He finishes tough with both the left and right hand. His left hand on display right there for that one.
Anderson misses the second free throw, but even with the miss, all of a sudden, Albemarle is up by 18 points, 40-22, and that causes Charlottesville to take a timeout. We will be right back here on WPAT News. After the timeout, Charlottesville will have it from the side out position. Sam Neal gives it up to Motley, who gives it up to number 11, Tyree Carter, who comes in for the first time tonight. Cartier Key with the foul there on Motley. The refs having to give a little space between Jaquan Anderson and Sam Neal. Obviously a very, very heated matchup in between in this game. Sam Neal at the top of the key. He passes it off, and Tyree Carter can't get it to fall. Josh Beidler with the rebound.
Getting back to Anderson and Neal, I mean, you can see they've been at each other's throats all night. Anderson
for three, can't get it to fall.
Both teams just missed wide open looks from three. They're going to need to hit those if they want to continue being successful from the line.
Motley can't get the layup to go, and Niall Arnold with another strong rebound. Jaquan Anderson with a outlet pass to Cartier Key, to Beidler, to Arnold for three. Got it to go. Niall Arnold puts Albemarle up 21 points, 43-22. Neal on the other end for three, can't get it to fall. And now Anderson up to Cartier Key, and he will lay it in softly. 45-22, Albemarle starting to pull away in this one.
I don't know what Coach Maynard said in the halftime locker room, but it's working.
Just the raw offensive firepower you have on this team. Eventually they're going to get going, and they're really tough to stop.
Damian Washington to the rack. He can't get it to fall, and he got the rebound but couldn't get that attempt to fall either. Cartier Key looking for a pass. Josh Beidler back to Key. Key, Motley on him. Cartier Key, nice move into the lane, and Niall Arnold gets it stolen away from him. A nice diving effort there by Arnold, and wow, Carter couldn't get that one to fall, but Sam Neal in the middle of the lane, he can't get that one to fall either. And now Niall Arnold, bang time! Oh, and he missed the dunk. Boy, I was waiting for a dunk to say bang time, but Niall Arnold can't get it to go. What a move by Motley on the other end.
Little beef cooking dance.
45-24, but that was a highlight play in this one.
Don't know if it's the time for that dance for Charlottesville, but...
And one.
Cartier Key on the other end gets it to go, and the intensity is really starting to pick up in this one. Even in a 23-point game, both teams looking for pride here. Carter for three, can't get that one to fall. That one missed everything.
That was a bad miss.
Yeah, the Albemarle student section's letting them know, too.
If CHS wants to crawl back into this game, they're going to have to hit those wide open threes.
And pretty much all of them.
Yeah. The fast pace and driving, though, that has worked all night, and that will continue to work for them.
Anderson, what a spin move, and he was fouled on the floor with a hand check from number 11, Tyree Carter.
Great pass by Anderson right after he was fouled, but...
Tyree Carter, his first.
Jarman sizing him up, and now Anderson on the side with Sam Neal. He draws the foul. Boy, Anderson being real smart there, drawing a foul on Sam Neal, and he will get 3 shots. Once again, that's the second time that Anderson will go to the line for 3. Anderson will miss the first free throw. And Derek Jones tried to check in there, but since there are 3 free throws, he has to wait until after the second one. Justin Anderson gets the second one to go, and now...
You mean Jaquan?
Not Justin Anderson, Jaquan Anderson, I apologize. Gets that one to go. Thinking about UVA basketball right now. Anderson makes his third of 3 free throws, and he gets 2 of the 3 to fall. It's 49-24.
Oh, great pass.
Albemarle, nice pass, but he walked. Number 5, Barnett with the walk.
He heard the footsteps of Jones and Beidler right there. You can see a little hesitation.
Boy, the defense started out great for Charlottesville, but it has been porous, to say the least. Jarman for 3, he can't get it to go.
The ball screens and the tough drives, both getting fouls and getting guys open for good looks.
Sam Neal stripped. Jarman looking up. He will take it to the rim, and he will walk. He did get it to go, but he did take a couple extra steps before that one.
Still a great finish, though.
The Albemarle student section doesn't like that call, but I think that was probably the right call.
I just want to point out the CHS student section talking to Jaquan, and instead of saying anything, he turned around and pointed to the scoreboard.
I'd also like to point out how the CHS student section seems to have thinned out a little bit.
That is a carry walk, whatever you want to call it, from Washington, and Albemarle will get the ball back with 2:36. Guys, this game is going a lot faster than the girls' game, I have to say, and it's very nice.
Hasn't been as many fouls for sure, so it's keeping the tempo up.
2 fouls for Albemarle, 3 fouls for Charlottesville in this third quarter. Something that was much different in the earlier game. Jones on the corner. He will bang home the 3. Derek Jones with his second 3 of the day, and he's extended the lead to 52-24. Albemarle dominating Charlottesville
those weight room chants from the CHS student section from earlier now seem irrelevant as he displays his range.
Washington with the quick J, he can't get it to go. Barnett with the rebound out to Motley for 3, and he cans it. Motley with the 3, that's his third of the game, and it is 52-27. Arnold, nice spin move, and he will go to the line. Wow, he put some English on that ball. Nearly got it to go, but Niall Arnold will go to the line for 2 here with 1:31 remaining. Albemarle holds a 52-27 lead.
And Niall Arnold corralling that pass with one hand before spinning and drawing the foul in the lane. Pats are going to need more of that in the fourth quarter.
That was also the first foul on number 5, Barnett, for Charlottesville.
Looks like Josh Morse just checked in for the Patriots. He's a three-point specialist, so we got to be careful for him on the wing if you're Charlottesville.
Yeah, Josh Morse coming in for the first time today. He had a 3 in the game against Powhatan. Derek Jones couldn't hit the 3 in the corner, and Charlottesville will take it out. There's Wells. Wells to the bucket, almost lost it. Gave it out to Washington, and they will reset. Neal to the bucket, and blocked once again by Derek Jones. Now out.
Block.
Cartier Key thinking about the 3. He goes to the lane and throws it away, looking for just Jaquan Anderson. It is 53-27 with 1:06 remaining. That is one of the very only instances this game that we've seen Albemarle commit a turnover. Motley looking for 3 more, and he cans it. He's had a nice game from downtown. He has 4.
Charlottesville needs 5 of him right now.
Yeah. He hasn't been enough as they still trail by 23.
Key on the wing, and he looks, ooh, what a dribble move. Key gives it out to Josh Morris, who touches the ball for the first time. And Key will back it out. Looking for Anderson. That was a nice pass. He couldn't get it in there. And now Washington going to the rack. He got it and won.
Great finish right there from Washington.
And that might have been goaltending if it wasn't an and one, because Derek Jones did grab the rim on that play. So Washington will try for his second 3-point play of the game. He did not make the free throw on the 3-point play earlier in the game, but he will look to make this free throw and cut the lead to 20. Washington hits it, and Albemarle's lead is down to 20. And a steal there for Washington, and he goes to the rack once again, and he gets it to go. The lead is down to 18 now, and Albemarle has to be careful. They're starting to throw the ball away.
Sloppy passing could be the cause of Charlottesville, I don't want to say getting back in this game, but they've...
Nice pass to Josh Beidler with 5 seconds to go. He gets it to go, and the lead is back to 20 with 2. With 1, Motley puts it up. He can't get it to go. 55-35. Albemarle leads after 3. We will be right back. Welcome back to Albemarle High School. We are here for the fourth quarter of action with 7:50 to go. Albemarle leads 55-35.
I just want to point out during the break between the third and the fourth quarter, I noticed a couple of Virginia basketball players are here in the stands. Austin Castro and Mamadi Diakite, the 2 that I saw.
Oh! And Motley will be fouled behind the 3-point line, and he will have a chance for 3 more.
Cartier Key, not a fan of that call.
Yes, Austin Castro, we were talking about him earlier. He is an Albemarle alum playing for Virginia basketball. Mamadi Diakite also over there.
From the Blue Ridge.
And Grant Kersey is also here, the manager for UVA basketball. He is a former Albemarle basketball player as well. The 2 teams that went, or the first team that went to the Final Four 2 years ago. Motley hit the first free throw, and he will miss the second one. Looked like he rushed that one a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to take his time and hit these. These are crucial.
Motley missed the second one. He had no dribbles on his. Sam
Anderson
Neal
right to
will go to the rim.
Oh,
and a block
Josh
for
Beidler.
Josh Beidler, but they do call a foul, and that was probably the right call. 55-36. Motley only made 1 of 3 there, and
Foul, Josh Beidler, 15 fouls.
CHS is still down by a lot, but they did bring it back a lot closer in the third quarter. If they do come closer, those missed free throws could come back to hurt them.
and Sam Neal to the line.
The charity stripe, he needs to hit these.
Sam Neal misses both free throws
Anderson
from the
with the
line,
rebound.
and Albemarle will look to set up their half-court offense.
CHS just left 4 points on the line. That's going to be a big emphasis after this game, I'm sure. Something they need to hit free throws if they want to compete with a high-octane offense like Albemarle.
Neal to the bucket. It looked like he double-dribbled maybe, but
Oh!
no good. Cartier Key had a block, but
Contact.
he also committed a foul, and now the fouls are starting to get called.
And they're starting to add up. We see Jones coming in, or about to check in from the sideline. Guys are starting to get fouls. We're going to see if the depth of Albemarle will work to their advantage in this game.
Yes. Slowly but surely, Charlottesville starting to work their way back into this one.
Barnett hit the first free throw, and it is 55-37. He hit the second free throw too, and Charlottesville has cut the lead to 17. It's 55-38. They've had a much better second half on the offensive end.
Oh, no. That's not a pretty sight.
Anderson is down and hurting.
That's not a good sight at all.
And we will take a break.
I'm in disbelief they didn't call a foul on that, the play where he was injured. There's a lot of contact midair.
Anderson is on the ground, and we will take a break with a timeout. This is WPAT News. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Albemarle High School. We just took a break because Jaquan Anderson had an injury, and he did walk off of his own power. So I think that is good news. It looked like he got hit in the thigh, and CHS will get the ball back here after a good defensive trap. It looked like he did get hit in the thigh, and Grayson, you were advocating for a foul there.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact midair on that. I'm surprised they didn't call the foul. I must have had a different angle, saw it differently than the referees, but just hope that he's okay.
So Motley will take it off the inbounds, and Washington will have it on the top of the key back to Motley. Motley has been a bright spot in the Charlottesville offense today.
Yeah, his presence from the perimeter has definitely been felt, knocking down, I think I've counted at least 4 3-point shots.
Washington to the rim, and he gets it to go. After a interesting start, to say the least, for Isaiah Washington, he has had his presence felt in this one.
Beidler gets fouled.
Beidler to the rim, and he is fouled. Guys, it's a 13-point game. Charlottesville has really cut into this deficit.
Sloppy play by the Albemarle offense. Lots of errant passes and turnovers have led to Charlottesville getting back into this game.
Beidler will go to the line, and he will miss the first of 2 free throws. If you're Charlottesville, what do you have to continue to do in these last 6 minutes to sort of cut into this lead?
Keep forcing turnovers and keep shooting the ball well.
Washington's drive to the rack. He's had a lot of these right now. We just saw him get fouled taking the ball. He's probably scored their last 4 or 6 points, driving to the rack, getting foul calls, finishing the shots on most of them.
Good news for the Patriots. It looks like Jaquan Anderson is preparing to check back in.
Yes, Jaquan Anderson is back at the scorer's table. Isaiah Washington is a secretly good player. Grayson and I played against him several times in JV basketball, and he guarded me a couple times. He is a very good on-ball defender, and he's just pesky. And he made the first free throw.
Good to see Anderson back there.
I'm thinking it must have just been a stinger. A lot of pain, short term, but he should be fine.
It
Maybe a little tender.
It looked like a Charlie horse to me in the thigh. Anderson back out, and he immediately gets it stolen by Isaiah Washington, who just made his second free throw. Motley looking for Barnett, and it is a 9-point game. Don't look now, but Charlottesville is threatening once again. Jaquan Anderson looked like he got hit in the face there. Jarman for three on the other end, and no good, but rebound by Anderson. He is active, and he looks fine to me.
He's grimacing a little. You can see it in his teeth right there.
Motley for three. My goodness. Motley once again, and it is an 8-point game. Charlottesville has made this one interesting with 5:57 to go. We will take a break. Don't go anywhere. It is 57-49. This is WPAT News. Welcome back to Albemarle High School, where this game just got a whole lot more interesting. Albemarle was up by more than 20 in the third quarter, and Anderson to the rim. He gets it to go, and the lead is back to 10. As I was saying, Albemarle had a large lead, and Charlottesville has cut into it a lot, and it seems like Albemarle this season has really done that a lot. There was already one game, the Western game, where Albemarle was up by 20 points in the fourth quarter and almost blew that lead. They did not. They won the game. But,
when we take into consideration that CHS has left, I believe it's 6 points at the stripe, missed 6 free throws. Those 6 points right now, it would be a 4-point game. It would be a lot closer. For them, I know they're hoping it doesn't come back to hurt.
Anderson with a wide receiver play and pass interference on that one. From Washington.
He did play wide receiver for a little of the football season.
He did.
He's familiar with that. Yep. Versatile athlete.
CHS making it really hard, and that's a turnover, and CHS will get the ball right back.
Albemarle's got to do a lot better job of getting open on that inbounds play right there.
Albemarle has had a little bit of trouble inbounding the ball over the last couple minutes here.
Point guard Cartier Key just limped off on the sideline, getting a little help with Tyler, the trainer at Albemarle. Now him and Jaquan Anderson both.
I'm wondering if these are cramps, because it does seem pretty hot in here.
Yep.
That's Wells with the follow, and it is an 8-point game once again. The CHS is really showing a lot of fight. That was either a walk or he stepped out of bounds. But he didn't step out. It would have been a walk if he didn't. But Charlottesville really showing some fight on the defensive end.
Yeah, Albemarle's issues with the inbound continue.
Nice outlet pass, and Sam Neal with the interception.
Sam Neal also played
to the rim, and he will not get it to go. There was no foul, despite a lot of contact. I think that one might have been a foul. Hold on to your hats, everyone. It is 59-51. If you're just joining us, Albemarle did hold a 52-27 lead last quarter, and boy, it is getting real interesting here. Wells to the rim, passes it off to Barnett. Barnett can't get it to go. Neal on the wing, he tries to get to the rack. Neal to the rim, he gets it to go. It is a 6-point game, 59-53, and now Albemarle throws it away. And here we go, Charlottesville really playing really good defense. And a timeout. Welcome back to Albemarle after that short timeout. It is a 6-point game with 4:45 remaining. Charlottesville looking to complete this comeback. They are having an outstanding run. Wells to the rim. By Niall Arnold! My goodness, Niall Arnold protecting the rim all night long.
That's spicy. That might provide the spark Albemarle needs to end this Charlottesville run.
They still have the ball, though.
Arnold nearly got the steal on Washington, but he couldn't corral it. Wells to Neal. Neal looking for his shot. He does not pull it. Motley at the top of the key. He doesn't get an open shot, and Albemarle's defense looking nice here. on this half-court set. Motley to Neal. Neal, spin move to Wells with the jumper. It's no good, and Anderson with the rebound, and he will slow it down real quick with 4:09 remaining.
They just needed to calm down. They looked a lot more relaxed right there. They were playing a lot closer, tighter defense, and it paid off.
Kayshawn Allen to the rim. No foul called on a lot of contact there. There have been a lot of no calls there, letting the boys play today. Neal for three, can't get it to go. And Kayshawn Allen, the rebound on the tip-off. Arnold stumbled, and he couldn't get it to go, and that one is taken by Wells, and he is bumped on the sideline, and that is going to be another foul on Max Jarman. And that will be a 1-and-1. They are now in the bonus, so Emmanuel Wells will go to the line to try to cut this lead a little bit more here.
We've seen a lot of players struggle to stay on their feet throughout this game, and as you can see, they're going to come wipe the floor now.
Both of the areas by the free throw line have been very, very slippery. I'm wondering if the players sweat while they're standing at the line. It's just building up.
I'm thinking it's moisture on the floor.
Yeah, it's very humid in here.
It is very hot and humid in here with all of the crowd here. It is a packed house here at Albemarle High School for this crosstown rivalry. Wells will go to the line, but there has been a lot of stumbling. Cartier Key does come back into the game here after it looked like he was laboring an injury.
So watch him and Jaquan Anderson both fighting through a little, whether it be cramps or smaller injuries, but they're both going to play through.
Wells can't hit it, and Charlottesville has really left a lot of points on the foul line. That's now 7.
That's just unacceptable, too.
Allen to the rack, and he throws it away. That one goes straight into the student section.
That was a
Bullet pass, but it goes out of bounds, and Albemarle with another turnover. Albemarle has had a lot of experience. It's funny because in the stats, Albemarle is averaging 79.2 points per game, and they are averaging giving up 65-point-something points per game. Motley again, and he gets it to go. It is a 4-point game. Albemarle is, like I was saying, giving up 65.2 points per game. That's a 14-point win. But they have had a lot more close games than it would have seemed. Louisa was close, Western was close, and closest of all was Stab. Max Jarman had a game-winning layup in that one. Anderson to Arnold, and he is fouled as he goes up on that play. The intensity has really, really picked up in this one.
It's going to be a close finish, especially if Albemarle is not relaxed on defense and keeps making these sloppy passes.
And a lot of the games with CHS and Albemarle have not really been that close as of late, as Niall Arnold misses a free throw. Albemarle has dominated the last couple of years. But 3 years ago, that Albemarle and CHS rivalry was so heated, and it feels a lot like that again tonight. Arnold hits the second one, and they go up 60-55. Charlottesville looking for something here on the offensive end to cut this lead even more as they hold Albemarle to 1 point on their offensive end.
You have to get the ball back to Motley if you're Charlottesville.
Oh, and that one was looking for Motley. Was it touched by anybody? It was, and he slipped again. The playing conditions here are very slippery.
Yeah, it's taking a toll on both teams. You can see they're both struggling with the condition of the court.
So Albemarle will have it underneath their own basket.
A lot of the slickness has been in the paint tonight.
And they will look to wipe the floor down once again.
Where most of the players have been condensed. It's really hot in this gym. Must be really hot on the floor. They're hot. They're sweating. It's resulted in mostly the paint being very slick. So watch that later in the game. Could potentially be dangerous for both the game flow as well as the players.
Anderson will inbound it to Kayshawn Allen, who will take it back out and reset the offense. Gives it up to Niall Arnold. The Charlottesville section here has been really, really good today, and they're chanting defense right now, trying to get their team to lock down and try to complete this comeback. It is 60-55 with just 2:25 remaining. Can Albemarle hold on, or can CHS make another run? Kayshawn Allen to the rack, slips again, and it was knocked out of bounds. That was number 5, Barnett, once again.
Black Knight timeout, 60 seconds.
Charlottesville calls time, and we will be right back. Do not go anywhere. We are looking for a classic finish here. Charlottesville versus Albemarle on WPAT News. Welcome back to Albemarle High School. With 2:17 remaining, we are looking for an interesting finish here. These two teams have battled it out all night.
I'm surprised Max didn't take that open 3 right there. I'm also surprised there's been a lot of rainbow passes by Albemarle that have been stolen. Not the smartest.
Nail gets it stolen away from him, but he gets the steal on the other end, and he slips a little bit on that end of the floor. With 1:57 remaining,
Key
Albemarle
in the corner.
Key for 3 in the corner. He can't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound, goes strong up, can't get it to fall. Anderson
again.
Back again. He can't get it to go. Washington with the rebound. To the rack on the other end. He can't get it to fall. Barnett gets the finish. It's a 3-point game.
This is crazy. They've come all the way back.
1:30 remaining. It is 60-57. Charlottesville has fought all the way back. Can Albemarle hold on? This is a little bit slippery.
Contact.
A lot of contact there, and Niall Arnold is now down on the ground.
Yeah, that wasn't slipping.
He's able to get up.
That was just pure contact right there. It's very physical. This last minute and 23 seconds is going to be extremely physical.
There's
Both
been
players
a lot.
will be driving.
There's been a lot of towels on the floor tonight, and just to say how incredibly humid and hot it is in here, my partner Jake Elliott, his glasses, he's just sitting here and his glasses are fogging up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got to keep taking them off to wipe them. But
these free throws are very crucial right here. The 3-point game with a minute and a half left, roughly. Niall needs to hit both of these to put the Patriots up 5.
At least one of them to make it a 2-possession game.
There's a fight in the stands. Which is
my
temporarily stopping play.
Boy, we are back from that break, and the intensity in this building has just taken it up an incredible notch. Niall Arnold at the line. He will miss the free throw, but it is fought for and won back by Kayshawn Allen, and he is fouled. A 3-point game with 1:20 remaining. The chippiness on the floor did spill over into the stands just recently, and the intensity, I can't even describe it right now. It is an absolute intense game right now.
Niall needed to hit one of those. Now Kayshawn with the rebound needs to hit one of these.
Allen can't hit that one, and fought for, and Albemarle got it back.
Fantastic play by Jaquan Anderson, chasing down all the way from the baseline to tip that ball into the hands of Max Jarman.
Jarman back to Kayshawn Allen with 1:05 remaining, and they will look to dribble out the clock here. They might have to start fouling soon.
Max Jarman is arguably the best free throw shooter on this team.
Yeah,
it's good that the ball was in his hands.
Isaiah Washington at this 5th foul.
Isaiah Washington has fouled out from the game. That is his 5th.
That's a big loss for the Black Knights right here. Trying
now
to drive and
Damien-
get fouls.
He's been huge tonight.
Damian Washington will come in for Isaiah Washington. 60-57 with 1:01 remaining here in this one.
If you're here for the girls' game, you remember my comment, you can't spell championship without free throw. And that's staying true into this game. Both teams have missed a number of free throws, and it's coming back to bite.
Albemarle misses the first, Max Jarman, but he hits the second one and extends the lead to a 2-score game here with 1 minute remaining on the dot.
Yeah, that one free throw was big for Albemarle.
Motley has the ball, and that's whose hands it needs to be in. Back to Sam
pull up jumper.
Neal pull up from the free throw line. He can't get it. Washington with the rebound.
Lot of
wow, you
contact.
could hear that one from all the way up here. No foul called. And Anderson on the other end. He will lay it in, and Albemarle leads by 5. My goodness. There was a lot of contact down here.
Charlottesville's got to hurry it up, and they will.
Timeout, Charlottesville.
Lead is now up to 6 for the Patriots. 32nd seconds remaining.
30.9 seconds remaining, and
Right here, the Black Knights need Nicholas Motley to have the ball. He's been fire from 3 tonight, and they need 2 big ones.
once again, 63 to 57. The Black Knights do have the ball. With 30.9 seconds remaining, they will inbound it from the side. Motley with the ball. He finds Barnett. Motley from way downtown. He can't get that one to fall. Wells with it. Barnett for 3, and he cans it somehow. It's a 3-point game with 18 seconds to go. 17 seconds, and Sam Neal fouls Kayshawn Allen.
That's a big-time shot right there for Charlottesville.
Big-time shot. And even more, this is a big-time free throw. With 15 seconds left, given the time it'll take to run up the court and take a shot, this free throw potentially could be the ice for this Albemarle
There
win.
will be 2 shots. Charlottesville is in the double bonus here with 15.7 seconds remaining. Albemarle holds on to a 63 to 60 lead, but boy, they had a much larger lead at the beginning
And
of
with
this quarter.
with that 5th foul, Sam Neal has fouled out 2 big losses for Charlottesville.
That's real big.
Motley's still in the game. That's what they're going to want, taking the 3 right here. He'll be bringing the ball up after these 2 free throws, regardless of what happens.
These are big for Kayshawn
Charlottesville
Allen.
section getting loud. Kayshawn Allen will... Oh, he will miss the first free throw, and this second one is crucial. With 15.7 seconds left,
This is
gotta
arguably
hit
the
this.
most important shot of the game right here.
Allen hits it, and Albemarle goes up by 4.
Albemarle cannot foul here. Absolutely not.
For 3, can't get it to go. Washington with the rebound and on the floor with 6.5 seconds.
Patriots
It's a
ball.
jump ball, and it will be
Patriots.
Albemarle ball.
That one might
I'm
just
not calling
do it,
game.
too. With 6 seconds
6.5.
left.
6.5 left. Albemarle will call a timeout, and
Also for, I was going to say for Charlottesville, you're going to look to foul Josh Beidler or Kayshawn Allen, but Josh Beidler has been subbed out. So you definitely want to avoid fouling Max Jarman and Jaquan Anderson.
There's good shooters on the floor.
or Josh Morse.
Or Josh Morse. right,
Morse
he
has
checked
come in, and they might look to him because he is one of the most pure shooters this team has seen in a long
Kayshawn
while.
Allen has a strong arm. Yep.
Anderson
Right to
with the
Jaquan.
ball, and
They're forced to foul
a second
Anderson.
and a half went off the clock there, and Jaquan Anderson will go to the line for 2 shots.
Definitely not the guy you want to foul if you're Charlottesville.
Anderson can virtually ice the game here with 1 or 2 free throws.
Jaquan
And all
Anderson
of Albemarle back, and this game is pretty much over. Anderson will make the free throw, and Albemarle will go up by 5 with 5 seconds remaining on the clock.
This free throw, assuming there's no foul on any of the tries left for Charlottesville, should ice it.
Yep, there we go.
Anderson hits both free throws, and Albemarle will not foul Motley for 3. He can't get it to go. The game is over. Albemarle has taken the victory 66 to 60. Somehow they hold on.
Fantastic game.
Classic game.
Fantastic.
Awesome game. Classic crosstown rivalry. Just a real treat for everybody who was here.
When Albemarle was up, 27, 29, it looked like it was a little out of reach, wouldn't be as fun, but what a finish.
Great effort by the Charlottesville team to stay in the game, keep it interesting, and obviously hats off to Albemarle for finishing them off.
Charlottesville and Albemarle, the rivalry is back, guys. 66 to 60, the final score. We want to thank you all for joining us tonight.